this Glam Glow Super Serum. This is supposed to, I don't know what this is supposed to do. It's supposed to like plump your skin, and it doesn't say what it does on here. And I believe hydrate and 6 acid refining treatment is what it says. But like I said in my last video, I've been really liking it, the way my skin looks underneath and the way my makeup goes on. So then I'm gonna follow that up with the Marc Jacobs Coconut Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. I'm not even sure why I'm filming today, because it's not like, I feel like I'm not really doing some type of cool makeup look or eye look that's worth really doing. So I think I'm only gonna do 2 shadows. I'm gonna use the new Urban Decay Reloaded palette, but again, I can't really call it a review just because I think I'm only gonna use 2 colors from it. So, and then I'm gonna spray my face with the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist real quick. And then I'm gonna kind of do a repeat from the last video. I'm gonna use the Milk Makeup Matte Foundation, which you have to shake first to kind of activate it. And then, but I'm also gonna use a little bit of the Derma Blend Flawless Creator Liquid Pigment Drops. I'm gonna mix like maybe just 1 drop of this into this. And I'm gonna use my Sigma F88 flat angled kabuki brush to do it. This is my favorite foundation brush. I was getting ready, so I figured I'll just record it. Just because I am using the Urban Decay, the new Urban Decay palette, and also I got the new Huda Beauty lipstick, so I really wanted to use one of those too. So I figured, let me just call this like a get ready with me or something. And the last 2 videos I did you guys like the full voiceover videos? Because I kind of like those. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-hour concealer and just warm up my face a little bit. I keep saying I want to get a darker one, a little bit, like maybe a shade or 2 darker, but I haven't took the time to do it yet. So this one is in the color Medium Warm. Take a Motive stippling brush just to blend this out. Motive's brushes are actually pretty good. So are their eyeshadows. I had a code, I think it was like CFLOWER, no, I don't know. What was my code? I think it's CFLOWER. But if you used it like to sign up as a referral, I guess, a referral code, I don't know what it was. You got free shipping on all of your orders. For concealer, I'm going to take the Cameron Quan Supernatural Concealer. I really like this concealer. I am in the shade, that's not it, 02. I always get, oh my god, look at that. It's not even coming off. I always get all this makeup in my hairline, and it always looks like I have like white hair. I'm almost out of this concealer. I really like this one. And I didn't want my beauty sponge thing. Crap. So I'm trying out the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded. Anybody have the original? Because remember when I first started my YouTube, everybody would tell me to do a tutorial with the original Naked palette, and I didn't own it. And believe it or not, last year was the first year that I actually owned the original Naked palette. Just because I already had so many of those colors, so couldn't really justify buying. So I'm actually excited to use this one. I gotta really put in some work on these under eyes. Okay, and then I'm gonna set it, which I don't know, so I'm gonna set it with the Kat Von D Lock-It Translucent Setting Powder. So I'm going to take the Urban Decay Reloaded palette that just came out, and I'm going to take the color Blur first, which is just like a matte skin tone color, and I'm going to use that to basically set my base, and everything's going to go on a lot smoother. And then the next color that I'm going to take for my transition color is the color Boundaries. I'm going to use a Sigma E38 blending brush just to apply that just above my crease. I just kind of wanted to try this color out. I wasn't really planning on using it. I just wanted to try it out. I really liked it. It did kind of have a lot of kickback. I think this color had the most out of every one that I used, but doesn't really bother me. And then I'm going to take the color Bucked and I'm going to apply it just further into my crease just to darken it up just a little bit. And I just kind of wanted to use it as many colors as I could just to see how they worked, even though I didn't use that many. And even though the palette had a lot of kickback, there wasn't a lot of fallout on my actual after doing it. And then I'm going to take the color Barely Baked, which is like a shimmery gold color. I really like this one too. It's super pigmented. I didn't want something harsh. I barely dipped my brush in, and this is how I got it. That's how intense it was. And I didn't want it, I just wanted it to be like a blended out color, so I didn't, kind of blended it out. And then under my lower lash line, I applied a little bit more of Bucked, and then I did a wing with the Benefit Roller Liner. And then just to add something to the inner corner, I used the color Angel Fire just to brighten up the inner corner of my eyes. I just applied a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line, and then this happened right here. So I'm just trying to be cool. I'm trying to be calm. Don't want it to smell my fear and wait for it to dry. Honestly, I'm so here for this palette. I really like it. Really, really like it. The only thing is that it does have a little bit more of a kickback than usual, but that doesn't really bother me because I don't know if you can tell, but there wasn't hardly any fallout under my eyes, so this little bit of kickback doesn't really bother me. I feel like this palette is something that I would use like every day. I like it. Let's attack this sucker. For bronzer, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild bronzer and Ticket to Brazil again. I used it in my last video, and like I said, it's kind of hard to, I can't even open it. It's kind of hard to build up, but I mean, it did work good, and it was right here on my desk, so this is what I'm going to use. I said this in my last video too, there's like a suction right here on my face. Every time I put bronzer on there, it tends to look really patchy, like if I didn't blend it out. But it's not that it's not blended out, it's just I have a really dark vein right there, and it's really thick, and it just makes my bronzer look like it's just a big patch right there. I can always color correct it before I apply my makeup, but I'm too lazy. Whoa, too strong, too strong. I'm using a lot of things that I used in the last video. For blush, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals That Peach Though blush. I'm going to use Jouer's. Oh no! Oh my god! I forgot this one was broken, and it just fell out everywhere. I don't even want to move. No. Lips, I have 4 of the new Huda Beauty lipsticks. I didn't open these two. I try to get the lightest of them, and I can't open it. I try to get the lightest colors because I wanted just a nude lip. Joyride, Interview, Graduation Day, and Payday. Let's see which one. I think it was Joyride that looked lightest. They're so pretty. I don't know how they're gonna be. I think they're matte. They look really, really identical, to be honest. I'm gonna line my lips with Dose of Colors Escape lip pencil. Okay, I'm gonna try Joyride. Wow. Wow, it comes off a lot different than it looks on the thing. It kind of looks like a grayish color in the tube. Wow, but it comes off a really pretty color. It's not the color that I wanted with this look. I wanted just a nude, but that is really pretty. I've been really liking all of her stuff that she's been coming out with. It doesn't feel, it kind of looks matte, but it doesn't feel matte at all. It's very creamy. Ooh, I like this.